Greetings, brothers and sisters of the Greed. I'm Mr. Assassin. Today I'm bringing you my Castlevania review. Castlevania came out back in the 80s for this, not Super Nintendo Entertainment System. It was actually the first of several horror series that came out back in the 80s that tried to bring horror to video games. Castlevania takes place in Transylvania. You play as Belmont, who has to go after Dracula from causing evil to in the world, such as zombie witches, demon dogs, bats, Medusas, and other things like that with your Holy Whip of Justice. Well, that's basically just a Holy Whip, but I'm not gonna, Overall, this is a fantastic game, but it's also a very hard game. The enemy placement is very well done, but even though that you're this badass vampire hunter, there's still a whip delay, so you have to time your whip just right. In fact, when I was playing this game to test it out, I actually got hurt several times because I whipped too late and it didn't get out fast enough. Also, there are several upgrades to your whip, making it more powerful, making it longer, yada yada yada, stuff like that. There's also several items in the game that you can use, such as holy water, a throwing knife, boomerang cross, or a throwing axe, or something like that. Several items in these are useful in a sense of certain enemies need to be used to kill them. One of the enemies, like the bat, which you'll see, kind of demands a throwing arc weapon, such as the throwing axe, because it just goes up. Also, there's no healing system, except for the roasted chicken that you find on the walls. Yeah, that roasted chicken right there. It heals you, it makes you feel a lot better, yada yada yada, stuff like that. It's a very fun game. I gotta say, they knew what they were doing way back in 1980, and but I'll have Castlevania 2 out soon, Simon's Quest, and I'm going to tell you I've already played it and it sucks so much. Which is why this is another game news update that I will be bringing you several a kind of a rant of why games in the Nintendo NES time, especially the sequel ones like Super Mario Bros. 2, Castlevania 2, Legend of Zelda 2, and several other games, like why they just suck out loud. So I'm going to give this rating a classic rating. It's a classic game. It's a classic game which requires a classic rating. So, as always, brothers and sisters of the Creed, I'm Mr. Assassin. Until our paths meet again,